My name is Cameron O'Connell and I am a content creator. I got into videography through music. I assisted a few music video shoots in the early stages of studying music. I fell in love with, being behind the camera and just simply fell into it that way. Yeah, I think at least in the early stages, Philip Bloom, he's a filmmaker on YouTube. He was quite a big influence for me as a videographer. So the job for Nielsen came through a photography job I had for them in 2015. First year of uni I got a job as a photographer with them. I then went away for a year to go to work in America. Came back the year after to work for them privately as a videographer. They asked me for a recruitment video. So they gave me the tagline, "Do your thing." So essentially what I did is I wrote a script around the tagline, "Do your thing," and tried to make it exciting about what it was to work for Nielsen and like an honest representation of what it was to work for them. And then the script really just wrote the rest of it. Yeah, so I think to educate yourself on the industry and what's going on in the industry is quite important, because what's going on in the industry will affect the way you target certain areas of the industry to work in. Yeah, so I think doing research like that is quite important. So the ways I would do that are just through YouTube, through Facebook, through other content creators who are sharing their views on the industry and like new technologies and new techniques and new ideas. So yeah, essentially I use other content creators as my way of doing research. To someone who wanted to become a videographer, I would say that you should try to understand the power of video and try and think more about the specifics in what you're trying to do with video instead of just making things look nice. Because it's easy to make things look nice and it's easy to have like a pleasing image, but that's often a misconception of a good video. A good video should have a message and make sense, in my opinion. So some of the advantages of being in this industry might be the fact that we're useful to essentially everyone. It doesn't matter if you have a client who's a bank, a coffee shop, a primary school, a university, a football team. Content is huge right now online. Companies are really starting to understand how they can use that to push ideas and information and make money through producing content. So I think once you realize that you can make money for other people, that's when you realize how you can make money for yourself. So some of the disadvantages of being a videographer might be the cost in equipment that it takes, whether that be rentals, whether that be travel, whether that be equipment you have to buy yourself to get yourself started. It can be quite costly, and there's always developments in the industry that mean at some point you'll have to then buy all that equipment again. And another advantage might be that a lot of content can go unseen, or if you don't tick the right boxes, some content might not get seen all the way through. So I've spent months or weeks on projects for content to not really go anywhere. I think the 3 skills I would say you need are good people skills. You need to be resourceful and be able to solve tasks, and and you need to be able to deal with pressure, because at some point in your career you're going to be put under the spotlight and you're going to have to deal with it.